Alright everyone, welcome back to That Variety Nerd. I'm Christina, and today we are diving into some more House Flipper fun on this beautiful Sunday. If you're joining us on Twitch right now live as I am streaming this, it is not Sunday, it is Friday. So we are back at our humble abode. Last time we had a move-in ready house that we were able to flip quite quick. So that was pretty awesome. Today we are going to start off with just working on our own little house at first. We're going to do the basement level and go from there. So we're just going to work on the basement up until it gets to like either we're done in the basement or we get to the or until the clock resets, which means it's been like about 20 minutes. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time down here because it's like unnecessary to me and in general, but we have some cool stuff in here. So we got a Starry Night portrait that I wanted to just keep in here. This is kind of like a guest space, so that's what we're doing in this. I was expecting something a little bit more extreme in here, but you know what? It's fine. So we're gonna get some, probably some just carpet or something in here. I don't know. Just gonna go get some. Actually, let's get some pine action going on in here. Why not? Who doesn't like a good pine? I use a lot of pine in my off-screen Sims gameplay. I'm not even joking. It's actually kind of sad, but it brightens and cheers up the place a little bit. I'm not even joking. So yeah, what we're doing here, this is going to be a little guest room, pretty much. So yeah, that's exciting. So right now we're just working our little office for a little bit. I usually spend a few minutes every episode just sort of going through everything. So what we're going to do here, oh God, I was going to say let's put the children down here, and then I'm like, oh no, don't do that. Don't you dare do that. So we're gonna actually just do Bed Hebron. I think that's how you pronounce it. I can't pronounce anything, so it's fine if you don't pronounce anything right. We'll go ahead and do the snow blue. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. We'll do like a blue in here or something. I think that would be pretty cool. So like literally the only thing that's going to be in this room is like a bed. But to be fair, I mean it's a guest room for a reason. So, I mean there's that. Again, you have to really angle these things and be in the right angle to get it in right. Which that sounds very like that's what she said. Ooh, we could put it underneath the portrait. I just thought of that. We could. We could try. Or not. It's fine. All right, let's try to see what we could do. We could probably open that door, and that way we can just move back with this sort of bed. Because you need to be at the right angle in this game, and that's kind of the weird part about this whole game. I'm not even joking when I say that. Like, see what I mean? Like, it'll fit, but like you have to be at the right angle, and it's like, why are you doing this to me? So yeah, get excited. We are going to rotate this so that way it's like more over here. Or no, let's just get a different bed altogether. Like, screw that, man. Let's just get the bed with drawers. I think that makes sense to me. So we'll get that. We'll get a nice sort of stuff going on up here. Okay, I think that should work. We'll probably get some sort of like paint in here as well. But like for right now, we're just trying to place in some furniture and call it a day. Well, not necessarily, but you get my point. But yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. We're just pretty much just plopping in some furniture. What in the world is going on here? Holy crap. Fam, I think we got a glitch. We'll just leave that right there for now. We'll go into this room, which is the bathroom, I think. Again, very eventful with bathrooms. Usually I just paint the rooms at this point because it's way faster. There's the darn bed again. Oh my God, what happened? Y'all, I'm gonna be so concerned for whoever's in this house next. On that note, I think we're just gonna skip like any sort of office work. We're gonna go upstairs. I'm hoping it's a glitch. I'm pretty positive it's a glitch. It should be a glitch because that's just weird. That is just very, very strange. So on that note, again, we'll probably finish up this house by the time the series ends. That's kind of the goal for now. But until then, let's just dive into the next house. We have 36 or $336 to our disposal, which is plenty to get into another house. We'll save the Breaking Badass house for later. So we're gonna go ahead and get these more base game ones sort of taken care of. Which the next one's unsatisfying effects. So my thinking is like we'll do all the more base game houses first. Um, Huckster house is going to be a little bit later because it's just a massive house. So massive houses are going to be pretty much extremes in and of itself, but we sold 14 houses, we own 5, and we have 9 more that we can purchase. So we're going to go ahead and purchase this man cave one over here, which should be kind of fun in general. But we'll go ahead and see which one requires like the least amount of work. Alright, so the garage also requires a bit of work here and there. I was reading that! Alright, we'll stay. Stay. Again, this thing is like kind of a turd sandwich at points, and I'm fine with that. Alright, so we've got. My apologies for the lagging stream. I'm also recording this at the same time, which could probably explain it. It looks a lot smoother on my end. The frame rate droppage right now, I think as far as I know, is like less than 1%, but I can check it. Let's see how the frames are going, or the frame rate droppage. Yeah, the frame rate droppage is like underneath 1% still, which I think is great. But yeah, if the stream is lagging, that's probably because like just everything's lagging in general. But yeah, full disclosure, I'm getting upgraded internet later this month slash into the fall, so that's exciting. So yeah, welcome aboard everyone. Welcome to good old House Flipper. And yeah, I don't know which house we're gonna do next because I want to do Huckster's house, but I also want to do Unsatisfying Effect. But I also want to do one of these bunkers next, so I'm not sure which one you all want to see. And also part of it why it's probably lagging as well is probably my laptop, which is what I am streaming from. So if you don't have a huge high-end or if you don't have a high-end sort of PC, you can technically stream from your computer. As long as your processor is really good and like your internet speed is like halfway decent, I always recommend like an Ethernet connection. And if your Ethernet connection is not like built into your laptop or your computer, you can get an adapter. I found one for like $10 on Amazon, so I recommend doing that if you're into that sort of stuff. So we're gonna go right now and dive into the Huckster's house, which is also the Breaking Bad inspired house. So this is an ideal house for a calm family. Some time ago, a happy marriage lived there with their children, a chemistry teacher and his wife the accountant. It's quite interesting that they made a lot of money on trade and left the house. It's their loss, your profit. It's not too hard to see that the house looks as it looks, but I have to tell you something, people that say that instinct and style cannot be learned or bought. You have to have the instinct. You have to have the instinct. You can feel that this house has a style. Well, to be fair, I mean it's the house is actually like a real thing in like New Mexico, and that's one of my life goals is to like go visit that house or at least go by it at some point in life. But yes, greetings. As you can see, we are diving into the Breaking Bad house, or the Breaking Bad inspired house, I should say. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, hi everyone, I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and I also have a YouTube channel that we are streaming this for. So pretty much this is what I record for my Sunday gameplay is House Flipper. So hopefully by the time the year is over with, we'll have all the episodes recorded, so it's fine. So we'll do. So yeah, right now I'm actually like just trying to get my ish together in general. But yeah, August is very stressful, and I want to make my life in the fall a little less stressful as much as possible. So, yes, we will be cleaning up everything slowly but surely. Oh, geez, my game is lagging. So, if you're like, hey, everything's lagging, it's my game that's lagging. So, it's not you, it's me. But yeah, so again, I'm getting upgraded internet if I haven't already, which is very exciting. And we're just gonna start from the garage area, I think. Again, if it's kind of like the one that we just went into last week slash earlier in the stream, it'll be move-in ready. Probably just need to clean up a lot. Oh yeah, we need to clean up a lot. So yeah, we're just gonna be cleaning up everything. We're not really concerned about like furnishing the garage. That's just not how we're gonna. That's not how the cookie crumbles. We're just trying to make sure that everything's just like functioning at this point. So again, per usual, we're going to be cleaning up everything first and foremost. Again, on the left hand side of your screen is where all the potential buyers are at, and they are here to critique because, again, the customer is always right. At least that's what they say in retail and in customer service, period. So, yeah, get excited. We are pretty much like about halfway through these houses, which is actually kind of like sad, but also like relieving because I love this series. I really do, and I love this game, but I also want to make sure that we're getting all the bases covered. So, yeah, get excited about that. Again, if you're watching this on Twitch, I'm pre-recording this for YouTube because, quite frankly, like I have school coming up in the fall. And by the time that this is out, will be actually September slash. This episode's gonna be out on September 1st. So it's like, why? Why are you doing this? Why are you making people on YouTube wait so long? And it's like, I need content. That's pretty much it. So yeah, as far as I'm concerned, we're done in the garage. We will need to paint probably everything. That's probably what we're gonna do. Because you can see this whole place is a mess. Ooh. Ooh boy. This is fun. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and clean up this space as well. We'll work on one little space at a time and clean and like refurbish everything and go from there. But yeah, if you have any sort of houses you want to see, any sort of just anything in general you want to see on House Flipper, do in fact let me know. So we'll go ahead and just like replace these cabinets. Probably not a whole lot of action happening over here. So we're gonna do this like all in the same sort of color, like paneling and stuff like that, just to keep it kind of consistent. I think that makes a little bit of sense. So yeah, we're gonna work in the kitchen first, which I usually don't do, but like in this case, I think it makes a little bit of sense. So yeah, get excited about that. So we're gonna be painting and painting and painting. So if you like painting parties, then this is your thing. So I think we should do. Okay, first of all, we need to get a paint because paint's gonna take a lot. It's not gonna be as long, I think. We're gonna go ahead and okay, it just got like really dark in here, but to be fair, like it's always dark in here. We're gonna go with pistachio green just to sort of freshen things up a little bit in here. I think it really needs it, and I think the character of it would really pop out. Imagine like just the wood tones with like a bright color with like all kinds of like modern-ish appliances. I say ish for a reason. We're gonna go ahead. There's apparently a couple things that we need to like take care of. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm like, what do we need to clean up? And it's like all over there. There we go. So we got a clean kitchen. We'll go ahead and sell these cabinets up here. And again, if we're on YouTube, I try not to spend more than a couple of hours each week. And I edit out all kinds of dead air and stuff like that. So if I'm quiet, that's because I'm concentrating. Or it's like, okay, we'll be back after I paint this thing. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're gonna be painting the kitchen. We're just gonna do this pistachio green, but we're just focusing like one room at a time at this point because that's just how we're gonna live our lives. But yeah, again, not necessarily like the cool thing to do in like real estate or like design when you do like bright colors, but like I think this house has the potential for it and to rock it. I will also work on the backyard area once we're done in the kitchen and also in the living room area. Because again, once we paint everything, like it is smooth sailing in this house. This is one of my personal favorite houses to flip in this game, mostly because I love the show Breaking Bad. Like if you haven't seen it, it's only 5 seasons. It's a healthy 5 seasons long. I pretty much rewatched it in like a week because I had no life and I was editing a crap ton of videos and recording a bunch of stuff. So either way around, Breaking Bad, probably my personal favorite show of all time, tied with Supernatural, which Supernatural is sadly ending after next season as well, which that makes my heart very sad. I mean, to be fair, like, it's been like, okay, like, this show probably should have ended like a bunch of seasons ago, but it's still like, this is my show! So, yeah, I thought I was a bit of a mess when I was watching Breaking Bad as it was airing live, like, with the finale and stuff. Actually, no, I watched Breaking Bad. I was getting into it right as the show was ending, so, like, I was watching, like, the last half of I was watching the second half of the last season as it was airing live, but like I didn't see everything else live. So I watched seasons like 1 through 4, and then I waited for the marathon and just finished up like season 5 like as it was airing pretty much. If there's any lagging, it's definitely the game and the fact that I'm also probably recording this. So my CPU is probably like, Christina, you need to get your ish together. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'll at least have weekend content. Like, I'm gonna have weekend content like ready to go for the foreseeable future. So I'm like really stoked about that. Because I upload House Flipper on Sundays, and then I have the Kingdom Hearts streams from here on Twitch also being uploaded on Saturdays as well. I was gonna do like one episode every week, but then I'm like, Christina, you already streamed this. Like, there's kind of not much of a point. You could very well say that for this series as well, but it's also like, well, again, like this is just like me recording everything at this point. I think that's reasonable. Again, I'm in school still, so do keep that in mind. By the time that this is uploaded in September, I'm gonna be like crash course into like school stuff. So it makes my life a little easier to have some of this stuff more pre-recorded and edited ahead of time for that reason because like I need to get my ish together. But yeah, if I'm silent, that's because I'm really like focused on everything. It's not that I don't want to chat. I'm just like, all right, well, if I'm going to be recording this, I might as well stream it. That's sort of the mentality and the logic behind that. So yeah, please follow me on here. I also have a YouTube channel under the same name. So yeah, that's exciting. We're on the road to affiliate here as well. I think we have like 40 more followers to get. I don't remember last time I checked. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're still at about 10, maybe 11. I haven't checked in a little while and I haven't got a notification about anything. So that's exciting. But anyway, round, we're on the road to affiliate either way. I haven't streamed, I mean, the time I'm streaming this is, or the day I'm streaming this is like August 2nd. And so, like, I was just super busy in July. But you know what? We're going to make time to stream more upcoming in the school year. I will be streaming on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So that'll be fun. I don't know what we're going to do quite yet, but we got a lot of games coming up, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, we're going to be streaming on Twitch on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I don't know any other times or days we're going to like stream or whatever, but that's all that matters. We're just going to be chilling and vegging, and we'll go from there. So, that's the exciting part. Anyway, around, I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. We're getting this painting party started. We're going to be finishing up this little area shortly, and we will go from there. So we're pretty much at this point just we are pretty much painting this little section. We're gonna work in the kitchen first, and there's like a dining area right next to it, so I'll work on the dining area. We'll go outside for a little bit just to switch things up just a hair. Then we'll come back inside, finish the living room area, and then we'll sort of work our way backwards. Alright, so we got the kitchen painted, and now we are going to move this paint bucket into the little dining area out here. And then we're just going to crap ton of paint buckets, I think, because that's just the move for right now. We're just going to include like all these paint buckets like everywhere. Like there's no shame in that. We're going to keep that wood paneling over there as well, and like where the wood and brick are, because that takes a while to like come up with. So yeah, right now we're just placing like all kinds of crazy paint buckets just like everywhere because we're going to need a crap ton of paint just in general to paint all these sort of hallways, little nooks and crannies, and go from there. So we're going to go ahead and close the door right here. There's like one room that's like, there's only like a couple of different bedrooms, I think, like two or three bedrooms, I believe. I could be super wrong about that, but there's like one little weird crawl space area, which, if you're familiar with Breaking Bad, or not familiar with Breaking Bad, so it's kind of spoiler alert territory. But basically, so Breaking Bad is about a chemistry teacher named Walter White. He basically is a chemistry teacher. The first episode, I believe he turns like 50, I believe. Or gets, yeah, I think he turns 50 in that first episode. He has a wife named Skylar who eventually who's an accountant, but like she's a stay-at-home mom for a while. And so they also have a kid who's a person with disabilities. I believe they diagnosed it as cerebral palsy. I also met the actor that plays Walt Jr., who's their teenage son, RJ Mitty. I remember he came to our campus at Cincinnati when I went up there. I don't remember when. I think it might have been either my freshman year or sophomore year, but he was like the nicest person ever. So, yeah, to say that like I got to meet someone from Breaking Bad, which is like my favorite television show, Yes, please. One of my bucket goals is like off this. But yeah, I wanted to like just sort of clean up the rooms a little bit more. That way we sort of also had time to unpack the plot of Breaking Bad a little bit. So, and I'll show you in just a second what I'm talking about. But basically, you have Walt, the chemistry teacher slash main character, who is played by none other than Bryan Cranston. Yes, he did the play with like JFK, and then he was also on, I believe it was Malcolm in the Middle. He was like the crazy dad or something like that. Oh yeah, we need to get the plaster bucket in here, but that's fine. So yeah, this is the crawl space, and so what happens in season four? So Walt ends up in cahoots with Gus Fring, who is basically the main villain for a few seasons. I believe like seasons like two and two, like no, not two, but like he becomes the bad guy in season three and into four. But he's very complex and just wonderful, and we do not deserve Gus Fring like at all as like a character. But in general, this crawl space was like a recurring like setting in the fourth season because that's where they would put the money at until season five happened when Skylar moved it all into a storage unit, and it looked like there was like another like RV or something in there based on how she placed everything. So yeah, the nice thing is that we can actually like get all this money and it's like our own money, which is kind of nuts. But also, again, I think what I did the last time was that I turned this into like some sort of a half bath sort of ordeal when I play this off screen. So I might do the same thing here, which I know it's a weird half bath, but it makes sense. But anyway, the fourth season of Breaking Bad, like this is where they hide the money, is in the crawl space. Eventually, Skylar has to, pretty much cover up everything because her when she worked with Ted, her boss, and sort of fling. The whole thing's weird. Don't ask me why that all happened, but it happened. Either way around, so basically, Ted was trying to outsmart the IRS and got in trouble with the IRS, which would have looked onto Skylar because Skylar was cooking the books essentially. So basically, that means that she was falsifying information and data and all that stuff, which is not good at all. So basically, everybody got in trouble with the IRS. Well, Skylar and Ted did, and like probably their associates and like coworkers, I'm guessing, due to affiliation. Pretty much, Skylar had to pay the IRS with Walt's money, which was about at least a $500,000, which was like half of what Walt was making through Gus. And basically, Walt just has this like mental sort of breakdown when he finds out about this, because it's also around the time that they find out that like they had a hit out on Hank or whatever, who's the brother-in-law, the DEA agent brother-in-law, and yeah, the whole thing's kind of a hot mess at that point. If I had to pick my favorite season of Breaking Bad, like to be honest, the whole show actually just gets better and better. My favorite overall season of Breaking Bad is probably season four, because it like deals with the cartel and stuff like that. So basically, if you like shows like Narcos, and if you're familiar with the show Narcos from Netflix, it's kind of like Narcos, except so it's just so good. It has there's just so many interesting characters, and it's oh god, it's such a good show. I want to rewatch it just thinking about it if I haven't already. But yeah, again, if we have these sort of like nice, pretty like sort of areas like this one, we kind of just keep them as it is, unless if they're just that atrocious. But like this is fine, I think. So yeah, we keep a lot of the character of the original house. That's sort of my style when I design things, renovate things. I'm like that when I do my Sims 4 renovations, which I need to work on at some point this weekend. But yeah, so yeah, again, Breaking Bad, really good show. Totally recommend it. So yeah. Again, if you have not watched Breaking Bad, I probably spoiled it for you, but that's fine. To be fair, at least I didn't reveal the ending. But to be fair, the last episode of the show aired like 6 years ago. It's kind of like The Sopranos when people are like, "You spoiled The Sopranos for me," and it's like, well, to be fair, like it was mostly a cliffhanger ending anyway for The Sopranos. Same thing with Mad Men. Oh, that's another good show. Oh God, y'all, I could seriously talk about television all day. I actually like study media and stuff like that and all that fun stuff. So if you want to talk media and like television shows, like we'll hang out. Let's get some coffee and we'll just chill. And that's sort of where my general streaming and just shtick comes from, is just from like, yeah, let's just have some coffee, we'll chill, we'll talk about shows, life, whatever. But yeah, Breaking Bad, really good show. The first season's a gem. Like, you can tell each season, it's like It's kind of like you get a seven layer dip or like you get a five cheese burrito from like Taco Bell where you can actually or like wherever you get your burritos from. And you can basically taste each sort of distinct flavor to it, which I love so much. Or it's like an appetizer platter, right? So the appetizer platter itself, it's Breaking Bad. So you know how like on appetizer platters you get like four or five different sort of items on that appetizer platter? It's kind of like that. So you get the appetizer platter, and like say season one is the mozzarella sticks. They're cheesy, but they're also crunchy, and they set up everything. It's the quintessential appetizer, right? Mozzarella sticks. Season two, it's kind of the same cheesiness, but you get like introduced to all these characters. You get introduced to the cartel. It's got a little bit more of an edge on it, so like maybe like a queso dip or something like that. Season three is when we really start to meet Gus more and get to know like his men, and like that's when the violence against Walt and Jesse sort of escalates a little bit more. Think of that as like your mild. Think of that as like your like wings or something, whether that's boneless or boned wing or boned in wings. Think of that as like your wings. Like there's a kick to it. You can tell that the intensity sort of kicking in. You can feel it. Season four, that's when it's mostly the cartel, and then they're trying to push like Walt out of everything. They're trying to get rid of him and Jesse basically, but mostly it's Walt that they're going after because they're trying to make Jesse like the next sort of like Walter basically. And so think of like that whole season as sort of like I'm trying to think of another appetizer. So think of it as like a crab ragoon. Like at first it might not seem like there's a whole lot there, but then like once you get into the crab and like the different textures and stuff, there's a lot there. Or like a seven layer dip. There's like so many layers to everything. So like think of it as like a seven layer dip or like some sort of other crazy dip that you can think of. Then you get into season five, and that's when you get into real like that's when the real crap happens. And that's when like for example, if you get an entree, that's when you get the entree. Because holy crap, like it is slow. The first half of the last season is very slow, but then the last eight episodes really make up for it. Especially once you get into the last, like, especially like it's the third from the final episode. It's called Ozymandias, and yes, that is in reference to a poem from I think it was like Mary Shelley, the same author that did Frankenstein. But yeah, oh my god. I think we read that poem in class in AP Lit or something, but it was so good. So good. That episode is like the best hour of television, at least in my opinion anyway. Just because it's so intense. There's so many like just think of that episode alone as like I don't know how to even describe it into like one word to be completely honest. But yeah, we're gonna go with this sink over here. Oh my god, I've been like blabbing about this show forever. Just like go watch it after you're done watching this stream. Like I'm not even gonna be mad if you like leave the stream to go watch Breaking Bad. You can easily get through that first season in like on a day off or something because there's only like like six or seven episodes, something like that. It's like super short. But the reason why it was super short was because it came out in like I think 2007, and that was when the Hollywood writers' strike happened. So there's that. Again, I love talking about TV shows and any sort of nerdy media goodness. So if you're like, hey, I want to like talk TV, like that's where we're at, fam. That's where it is at. So yeah, again, I've been blabbing about Breaking Bad like this entire time that we've been in this house. But you know what? It is a darn good show and totally worth watching. And I 100% endorse it. It doesn't endorse me, but I 100% endorse that show because it's so good. If you're looking for similar shows, look no further than AMC, like just all their content in general. But look at, especially like Mad Men, for example. That show is a gem, and we do not deserve that show at all. Definitely another good one to watch. And so yeah, we're almost in the bathroom, which is kind of wild too. So we're gonna go ahead and get a towel radiator. And we're going to go ahead and just continue to go forth. But yeah, I hope you all are enjoying this so far. I'm seriously like thirsty as crap. Again, please stay hydrated, friends. I know it's like September at the time you're watching this on YouTube and August at the time you're watching this on Twitch. But do keep in mind that, you have to keep hydrated all year round. It's not just like during the summer when it's freaking hot outside. It's all year round. It's good for your skin. It's good for your internal organs. Your organs will thank you later. But yes. Oh god, I keep hearing weird noises in my apartment. Oh Jesus, this is not great. All right, so we're officially done in the bathroom, so that's pretty neat. I'm not going to worry about replacing these doors because we just got so much painting to do. It's kind of ridiculous. So as we're sort of going through each part of the house, so like I want to just get that bathroom done and out of the way. So we're just gonna do these little sections like painting wise. So we'll probably get back to the living room probably last because we have like all these little bedrooms, the crawl space to sort of take care of. We got like all kinds of stuff happening here. So we'll go ahead. We're just gonna continue to paint out here. That door goes to the garage, so we'll just continue to go forth from that point. Again, if it's lagging or anything like that, it's the game itself. It's not the connection. It's probably my laptop being like, all right, Christina, like, you need to chill on your CPU. But yes, if you're just tuning in, hi, I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd. We're streaming House Flipper because I'm basically pre-recording for YouTube. So yeah, eventually at some point we're gonna get through all the houses. I don't know when that's going to be. Um, on YouTube, probably not for like a while. On Twitch, like we're gonna try to get through this like my goal is to just stream a crap ton and like play this game like crap ton this weekend, but I also have to edit a crap ton of videos. So be patient if we're not on stream a whole lot, like for a little bit. I'm also adjusting to like my new position and stuff like that as well at work slash school, so just sort of keep that in mind as well. But yeah, I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. I hope you all are just enjoying life and just like having a great time. And if you're not having a great time, it's life. Like, I mean, it's kind of just god awful as that really sounded in the way that I worded just now. It's life, it's a part of life, but it does get better. I will say that. Like, I was just in a super bad funk like a year ago, and I thought things were not gonna like let up at all, and just they've gotten better. Things have genuinely have gotten better, at least for me. But like I feel like for like a lot of people it might get better and should get better because we only have one life to live, and that's just sort of how I see it. We life is too short. Life is way too darn short. So we're gonna go ahead and get the plaster bucket in here. We're gonna just turn this into a half bath while we're at it. We're eventually gonna get to the room, so we're getting these bathrooms sort of done. I think this is the only space that we have to plaster, so that's kind of nice. I say that in the most sarcastic tone ever. I can't stand the people on the side. But yeah, the walls are fixed, so that's pretty nice. The hallway's almost done. So we'll go ahead and just go through this area and just turn this into a half bath. I think that's pretty fair. We'll just sort of just do the rest of this sort of space like the same color. That way it's still sort of like tied together, but also not tied together. I was gonna turn this into like a crib area, and then I'm like, okay, no, this is like the one place you would not want to put a crib at. Because baby proofing, like, that's a thing. I saw like this stupid meme where it was like, why do you need a baby proof everything? I'm like, it's 2019, and like, kids can literally get into anything and everything that they find. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not even a parent, and I understand why baby proofing is like a thing. Because it's like, I've been around little kids, like family and stuff like that, like mostly like cousins and stuff, and like my friends had like younger siblings growing up, and so like I understand the need to baby proof like everything because like literally 1 minute you could take your eyes off them and next thing you know they're like going nuts in your pantry or something. That's like a more just mild example, but you get my point, I think. Like little kids have historically have just like always had their stuff and have always just been into everything. That's just where we're at. But yeah, we're gonna see what else we need to clean in here. Wait, why is it saying that it's outside? I don't understand this. Okay. Well, the crawl space might be outside, but we are not outside, fam. We are not outside. Alright, we're gonna go ahead, I was gonna say, we're gonna figure out where this sort of thing is going. But we're gonna put a toilet in here, so we need to get the installation in, so we're gonna get a toilet. Well, we're just doing like a little half bath, and that's where we're going. So we need to get the toilet plumbing system in here. So yeah, we're just doing a quick little half bath in here, nothing super fancy and wild, because you can never have too many bathrooms. That's like how I see it at this point. We'll put in this toilet right over here, we'll assemble it, and we will go from there. So yeah, again, we're just installing a couple devices in here, nothing super wild and fancy. I was going to turn this into more of a storeroom, but you know what? Like, it's fine. Alright, why is this not working? Come on, work, you can do it. Thank you. I think. There we go. Oh, and then we're gonna do a sink over here. Oh God, I'm like, what's going on here? Oh yeah, also like, if you're just watching this now, it's not a big deal, but like, holy crap. So also earlier this summer, slash like back in July, which is part of the reason why I didn't stream that much in July in general, I had this weird issue with my computer where like it was like saying it was like plugged in but not charging, so I wasn't sure if it was the battery or if it was like the actual like charger itself. And I kept getting that notification like literally every time that I was plugging it in. So I think I alleviated it for now, thank God, by just getting a brand new, um, by just getting like a brand new, what am I going with here? By just getting a brand new charger. I'm probably going to have to get a new battery at some point, either later this year or into next year. But you know what? My computer's running nice and smooth, and that's all that matters. That's kind of at the point right now. If I don't have to buy anything, I'm going to try not to have to buy anything. But you know what? Like, that's just how the cookie crumbles at some point. You have to take care of your tech, kids. Just take care of your technology. All right, so we're going to go ahead and assemble this one. This is sort of matching from the previous one. I realize that this is not ideal, by the way. Like, don't do this. Like, if you have a crawl space, do not put your sink here. But I think it's mildly comical for some stupid reason that it's right here. But you know what? I have a warped sense of humor sometimes. All right, so we got ourselves a half bathroom. Again, do not put that there. But you know what? It's not like it's not The Sims, so it's like it's fine. Even then, I would still be like, all right, it's The Sims. Like we're gonna be fine. So yeah, we still have some crap back here to toss out. We also have a little bit of a master bathroom to also take care of, and also some dirt that we gotta clean up, which is all pretty much just like right in here, which is quite great for us. Then we got one more box over here, and then we will continue to go from there. So, again, if you're just tuning in, we are in the Breaking Bad house, aka the Huckster house, in this game, in House Flipper, good old House Flipper goodness. So, yeah, we're gonna get rid of these sinks right here because it looks like it's supposed to be like a big double vanity sort of thing. Oh yeah, this is a little bit of an Easter egg. Easter egg. So, at the mid-season finale, like halfway through season 5, when Hank finally discovers it's Walt, that's Heisenberg, his mysterious Heisenberg he's been looking for the entire show. He basically comes across this book called Leaves of, I think it's like Leaves of Grass or something like that. It's by Walt Whitman. Like anyone that knows any sort of literature probably know more than I do, to be completely honest. But yeah, so he basically finds, or yeah, something like that. I don't remember what the exact title is, but he gets this Walt Whitman book from his former lab associate when he worked with Gus. His name is Gail Bedecker. And so Gail Bedecker gives him this book by Walt Whitman. It's like a bunch of poems and stuff like that. And pretty much what happens is that Hank uses this to find out that it was actually Walt that was the mysterious Heisenberg because it was like my favorite WW or something like that. It was addressed to WW. And it's even foreshadowed, I think, in like season 4, where Walt's just like jokingly saying, like, oh, you got me. And like Hank's like, oh crap, I could have gotten this guy way earlier. So, yeah, it's a really good show. Again, that was major spoiler alert right there that I probably should have given. But to be fair, the show's been wrapped up almost 6 years already, something like that. But it's still worth it. They have a spin-off series called Better Call Saul that's out, I believe. Yeah, it's out now. I'm still waiting for this next season slash the fourth season to come on to Netflix, I believe. But it is so good. It follows the lawyer Saul Goodman, and oh god, it's so good. Like I thought Breaking Bad was just really good, but like Better Call Saul, it's like just as good, if not like a smidget better. Just because it's like it's Saul Goodman and like his character is just so fascinating, and it goes through like his story of like Jimmy McGill and stuff like that. And this is one of those cases where it's like I feel like I'm teaching right now. Oh my god. I like legitimately feel like I'm teaching or something just because again, I study like mostly media and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's really funny. I'm just like, okay, cool. But yeah, we're eventually going to get to a point where people are like they don't know what Breaking Bad is, and that makes my heart very sad. But yeah, we're just installing a couple of sinks right here. and going from there. So yeah, we got one sink installed. We'll clean up everything once we get this one installed as well. So yeah, we're getting these things installed. Again, we're not really worried about these bathrooms too much. Poop. All right. It looks like we're not. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it looks like we're not gonna be able to install this, but I take that back. But yes, if you're just tuning in, hi everyone. I'm Christina, aka that variety nerd. We're just sort of chilling on stream tonight. If you're watching this on the replay in September on YouTube, then hello as well. We are playing some good old House Flipper. We are discussing Breaking Bad and the Breaking Bad fandom and other associated TV shows. So yeah, what's your favorite TV show out there? Like, if you're watching this live on Twitch, um, put that in the chat. I need more show ideas in general. I'm still, as at least at the time of recording this slash streaming this, I'm still working on Stranger Things and Orange is the New Black because I'm like avoiding finishing Orange is the New Black because I'm not emotionally prepared. Like, not at all. So yeah, Netflix makes the world go round. So we got that installed. We'll go ahead and just clean this. Okay, not paint. We'll clean. Not paint, clean. There we go. So yeah, we're just cleaning up this little area. We got a couple more devices to install. We have, I believe this is a shower or a bathtub. Yeah, that's a bathtub. That's a toilet. And then I think there might be a radiator somewhere. Yeah, there's a radiator right there. Oh boy. But yeah, we're just chilling right now and just getting some more House Flipper in and recorded. Every little bit helps in the end, and that's how I see it. So we might get one more house done on stream. We might not. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to get as much recorded of this show as I can in. Just because, like, the sooner I get this edited and uploaded to YouTube, like, the better, because that means it's, like, one less thing I have to worry about. And that is all that matters at this point in my life. So we're going from there. So again, I'm Christina, aka that variety nerd. We're just chilling. We're doing some house flipper. We're having fun. That's all that matters, right? Right. But for right now, we are installing these devices in the bathtub. I mean, in the bathroom. Well, I mean, to be fair, I wasn't super far off with that. Oh, Jesus. I'm a mess. I'm a total mess. It is fine. Everything's fine. All right, all right, all right. So we have been streaming on Twitch for like almost 2 hours, but thank God. Because, like, I'm just trying to avoid all adult responsibilities at this point. So we will see. We might have a little bit of a later stream. I might go get some food and come back. I don't know. We'll see. But we're definitely gonna get some streaming in this weekend because, like, I feel like I need to. I might stay in tomorrow, maybe go get some food on Sunday, and we'll do like an early evening sort of stream on Sunday. So yeah, I'm excited. I might try out some mixer. We'll see how the cookie crumbles at this point. But yeah, in the meantime, just grab your choice of beverage and just hang out. That's pretty much the motto of my stream. I wonder what these drawers look like. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a quirky little drawer. I'm on board with that. All right, we're going to close that, and then we're going to put in this towel radiator. So we'll at least have the bathrooms done. So, I mean, we're on to something here. All right, we're going to get the towel radiator installed. And then that's the last thing that we need to install for right now, I think. I think we might have a couple of radiators left, but that's about it, other than that, for installations, which is quite great. So we're going to at least have bathrooms done, and then we will have the bedroom sort of done. We have the hallway pretty much like painted. So the last things that we're going to need to do are like the dining area and the living room area because that's like the biggest room. So like again, any and all progress works. And that's why I wanted to like do one or two at a time on stream because it's like it's gonna take a while to do these and I'd rather stream this and like, get some more streaming hours in and all that fun stuff while we're at it. So yeah, this is our new little bathroom so that it sort of ties into the other bathroom, which is great. We get all the installations installed in that room and all we have left I think are the radiators in the other rooms. So that's exciting. We have a little bit more left in this hallway to paint, so we might as well just paint it while we're at it. Oh, not clean. We'll go ahead and paint. So we're getting some nice cheery colors in here, which is great. And yes, we're doing this pistachio green in the hallway. I have like a crap ton of paint buckets like throughout this house for this reason because we're gonna need any and all paint that we can get. So that's just the way that the cookie's crumbling. But yeah, we're almost done with this hallway area. We're going to keep the wood panels there because I think they're unique to the house and the brick. So we're pretty much going to keep that carpeted area too. So floors, we're gonna keep the same. We're just gonna be very careful when it comes to this wood paneling because I like the wood paneling right there. But yeah, we're almost done in this hallway. We're just doing everything like pistachio green just to sort of brighten things up a little bit. But yeah, we're almost done in this little section over here, which is like the kitchen, hallway area-ish, sort of weird little space that's just, yeah. So we still have the kitchen to work on. We're basically working our way backwards almost. So like we're starting with the bedrooms first and then going out to the kitchen and like living room area, all that stuff. So we've got this hallway space done. So we've got the master bedroom to do next. So anytime that I have doors closed, it means that like we're done working in there. So the garage, like it's the garage, like I don't know what else to say other than it's the garage. We have that room to do as well. We also have the outdoorsy sort of stuff to work on next. Yeah, so we gotta clean up a little bit more stuff, but that's fine. Yeah, this thing just like it sucks up all the dirt. Just even if you're not like trying to point at anything, like it'll suck up all the dirt. But yeah, so this is like the living room area. We're just sort of going all over the place. Like there's no rhyme or reason for anything that I'm doing right now, other than like let's protect all the wood and brick paneling because that's just the thing that we're working with right now. So yeah, that's exciting. The pizza's still on the roof, but that's fine. Like we're just at that point where it's like just utter defeat. But yeah, as you can see, this is a very big room that we have to paint. But now we're actually going to go ahead and, God, I don't even know where we're going next. We're actually going to go ahead and start working on the bedrooms next and sort of work our way backwards. We also have all of these sort of panels because basically the whole house got boarded up when Walt was like turned in basically. Like not like he basically like was America's Most Wanted. Like he had to go into like custody and everything. It like witness protection sort of custody weirdness. It's hard to describe. Like basically there was like yeah, the whole thing's just weird. Like just go along with it at this point. The whole thing's just weird. It's Breaking Bad. Nothing makes sense. All right, I think that's supposed to be disposed. Yeah, that's disposed. So yeah, we're gonna check out the rest of the house. There's probably other things like that as well, like right here. But yeah, they had to board up the whole house because like the house was like even being investigated and everything. Then it eventually just gets deserted and it got trashed as you see there. And yeah, so again, this is the exterior of the house. The pizza's still up there. It is part of the charm of the show. Basically, in season three, Walt and Skylar are kind of going back and forth on whether or not they should get a divorce or not. Technically, we need a scaffold up there, but you know what? We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep the pizza up there, everybody. That's just it's gonna be a thing. And yeah, so basically, Walt and Skylar are basically like on the fence of a divorce. Like Skylar does not want to have anything to do with Walt, and pretty much, um, is like, hey, I don't want anything to do with your drug activities. And that's pretty rational. She was trying to protect her children, and that's basically how she ended up not in like custody or anything like that. Because she was the one that basically turned him in after like the whole thing is just weird. Like, just watch the whole show. It's so good. It's just so good. But yeah, we can include some like lounge chairs over here, like a nice little area over here. There's also an outdoor dining area as well over there. But like, I think some outdoor furniture would be nice. We're gonna work on this exterior just for a minute or two. Like, nothing super intricate or anything like that. We're just gonna get some nice furniture out here. Something just very chill, very sparse, very just cozy and relaxing. We're gonna get a nice sofa. Get some nice sofas out here. We'll go with this sort of emperor sofa. I don't know how you pronounce anything, but we're not gonna worry about what it looks like. We're just worried about like getting stuff placed. Oh, I was like, hopefully it lets me place things. But yeah, again, if you're just tuning in, we are back from our temporary little break on streaming. Life happened. Um, I usually stream on like um, Tuesdays and Thursdays, but like that's going to be changing once the fall starts up slash this month, because I have night classes, as far as I know right now. So yeah, that's exciting. Anyway, we got some nice furniture out here, very sparse, very chill, but also very cozy at the same time. We also have a nice big pool. Also, this is the pink bear. That is also from the, I believe, the season 2 finale of Breaking Bad. Um, Spoiler alert, there's like a plane crash that happens, and like basically the pink bear ends up in Walt and Skylar's like yard. So that's a thing. Or in their pool, I should say, not the yard, but you get my point, right? Right. I will probably just include like this little table, nothing super fancy. They have like an actual like table in the show, but you know what? This is House Flipper, not Breaking Bad. I say as I like am just like discussing the show the entire stream. But yeah, so we got the exterior sort of sorted out. The hallway area is almost done as well. We're gonna work in the master again. We'll get some paint action going on. Again, painting's not gonna take us a whole lot of time, just in general. Let us work in this room next because we're sort of working our way backwards at this point. That's just how the cookie's crumbling. Had to get myself my hoodie on, and we are going from there. So maybe we'll just do something simple like forest mist or something like that. I don't know. It's the master bath. It's I was gonna say it's the master bathroom. I've just been doing bathrooms for a long time now, so it's fine. But yeah, so sorry about that. We're just gonna do something very simple, light and bright. Because yay, modern homes. Although to be fair, this house is gonna be far from modern because of the bright color patterns and textures and all that stuff. But yes, we are diving back into some more House Flipper. I don't know how long we've been on stream for. Probably a couple of hours. Um, my guesstimate. Let's take a look, shall we? We have been on for a little over 2 hours, but to be fair, I just took like a 5 minute break probably. If you're watching this on YouTube, you are gonna be just fine. I edited out all the breaks and stuff like that. That's literally the only thing I do. I just like edit out like bathroom breaks and like dead air. That's like just how I roll with editing. That's pretty much like most of my editing in general. Like if it's a Let's Play episode and it's like a half an hour long, then I'll listen to it and edit as I go along. Generally when I'm doing my Sims Let's Plays, usually it only takes like an hour to edit down everything. Which I realize, Christina, that sounds like a lot of time. To me, it is not a lot of time. And plus, if you enjoy something, then it doesn't feel like a lot of time. It feels just like time well spent. But yes, here we are. We are working on the Huckster house, aka the house from Breaking Bad. We have been doing a deep dive into Breaking Bad this entire episode. So if I have spoiled everything for you, well, too bad. Heel turn. Oh my god. Well, to be fair, the show, again, as I've said a couple times in this already, slash episode slash stream, the show ended back in 2013, people. Like, it's kind of like spoiling the ending of The Sopranos. Like, we kind of all know how it ends because it's like one of the most talked about endings in history. Same thing with Breaking Bad. And same with Mad Men. Basically, a lot of those like more it's pretty much we just lump them all into dramas and anti-hero shows. Um, but yeah, I hope you all are enjoying this. Whether you're watching this on YouTube, Twitch, whatever. If you are watching this live on Twitch, hello, I'm Christina, aka ThatVarietyNerd. I probably said this like 10 times for my YouTube people, but you know what? We gotta keep with the continuity. Am I right? Am I right? Yes. So yeah, we have this whole other side to do with painting, but we're getting there slowly but surely. But I think it's looking really nice so far. It's like an off-white almost. Like it's not like the yellow, like a yellow off-white. It's like a silvery sort of grayish off-white. So there's that. We're just slowly plugging away at this. So we got that window done. We have to finish up this little cranny up here, the little nooks and crannies. But yeah, I'm really excited for the fall for my YouTube channel and for Twitch too, to be completely honest. And oh, Jesus, sorry. I'm just like a mess over here, people. My apologies. Like, oh, Jesus. Yeah, so I had one big breakfast this morning, and then I've just been like sort of snacking. Like, I had some toast when I got in, and then I set my stream. So like about 3 hours ago, yeah, roughly 3 hours ago, I made some toast because light food is good. I made some toast, and then just now I made myself a bowl of cereal. So, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna eat any more snacks on stream tonight, if we are streaming anymore after this house. But yeah, to be completely fair, like, okay, no, we don't want to build the walls. We want to, like, we don't want to clean either. We want to paint. But yes, I hope you all are enjoying yourselves with this stream, with this episode, however you're watching this. Again, we're not worried about replacing the doors at this point. Like, we're just trying to finish this game. That's kind of the objective for the rest of this sort of series, is just trying to finish it up. But yeah, like, this is probably my longest running series by far because there's just so much in this series. But yeah, we're going to be finishing up this room soon. The other bedroom's smaller, so it won't take us as long to get through that one. So yeah, this is actually they're actually missing, I think, a full bathroom. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I think they're missing, no, they're not missing. I think they had two bathrooms. Yeah, they had two bathrooms in the actual house, but I think they're missing an extra bedroom because Holly has her room and Walt has his own room. Or Walt Jr., I should say. And then the parents have their room. So like Walt Sr. and Skylar have their own room. But yeah, we're going to include a radiator here. So yeah, we're not gonna really go nuts with this bedroom. We're just gonna include a little bit of stuff. We'll just do the small radiator per usual, and we will install the thing. Really weird placement for a radiator, and I know we could have moved it, but like if I would have just gotten rid of it, like I would not have wanted to like reinstall everything. Just saying, we're going along with it. Because well, first and foremost, it's like that's just too much effort to go back in and put in the installation and then go from there. But yeah, we have one more bedroom to do after this one, and then we have the kitchen and living room area, which that's going to take us a little bit of time to get through because we still have to paint that whole living room, dining, kitchen area. So I figured let's just get this master bedroom going right here. We'll just sort of work our way backwards almost through the rest of the house. We'll just put in this double bed Elpund, I think that's called. I can't pronounce anything. I think this is fine just the way that it is, quite frankly. We'll plop this like way back here. We'll get some closet space, like a dresser going on as well. So we'll get like a wardrobe or something. I don't know. So we're gonna. For some reason, I have it under cabinets or cupboards, I should say, which are also the cabinets, but like that makes no sense to me at all. The bedroom isn't a place for toys. Well, I don't have toys anywhere, or at least none that I can see offhand. Minus like the teddy bear, possibly. Okay, can I like. Okay, perfect. That's gonna go right in there. So we got a bedroom. Boom. So this is the bedroom. Yeah, it's so exciting, right? To be fair, like we're at the point right now where we're just trying to complete this game and complete all the houses. That's just sort of where we're going, I think, at this point. We're also going to go ahead. So we were done with that room. We're done with that room, which is the bathroom. We're done in that room, which is the garage, because the garage really didn't need anything. And then this is the other bedroom that we're going into. So as you can see, it's a lot smaller than the other one, but still, like, we got some work to do. So we're gonna go ahead and put some good old wall action going on here. We got some paint. Instead, we're gonna do. We'll do. We'll try. I'm trying to think here. What do we want to try? Let's try this coffee with milk. Again, this house makes no sense, but to be fair, like half the plot of Breaking Bad, like that I'm breaking it down as much as I can, probably doesn't make sense to people that haven't watched the show. But you know what? I like this coffee with milk color anyway, and I think it'll work. Because to be fair, like it's a southwestern Spanish sort of house. Like pretty much like when you go into the Southwest, they have like their own sort of architecture style. California is just its own beast. Like they just have like everything essentially. I don't know how else to describe it. But yeah, the architecture style in the Southwest, it's like very flat, very much like ranch style houses from my understanding, but there's like of course multiple story houses as well. I want to say it's because like it's just their style. I don't know. Someone in the Southwest, like New Mexico, Arizona, etc., like if you want to share some insight about your architecture and stuff like that in your region, like please let me know either in the chat right now on Twitch or in the comments on YouTube because I'm genuinely curious. I know there's like Spanish style homes. I know it's like a lot of those like southern areas in the Southwest are like towards like the border of Mexico and stuff like that. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But I'm genuinely curious. Like, please, like, inform me about like Southwestern architecture. If it's even a thing, like I'm genuinely curious. I'm pretty sure it's like a lot of ranches and stuff like that. I don't know if it's like the elevation or what's going on, or if it's just because it's too hot. I don't know. Like, I'm really curious. So, again, someone from the Southwest, please shed some light on that. Please, for the love of God. So, like, if you're in, like, Nevada or New Mexico, Arizona, like that sort of area, like, do let me know. Or at least, like, the types of houses that are in, like, your neighborhood. Stuff like that. I get nerdy for that kind of stuff, hence that variety nerd. Ha ha, shameless self plug. But yeah, we're about halfway through with painting, which is exciting. I don't know. Yeah, we're about halfway through the painting in this room. The painting in this room. Wow, I sounded old there. It's like the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram. But yeah, I hope you all are enjoying this so far, whether you're watching this on stream, YouTube, whatever it is. I've been enjoying this as well. We might get one more house on stream. We might not. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. It's fine. We've been slowly but surely renovating our other house too, but that hasn't even worked because it glitched out. So there's that. If it's lagging a little bit, that's because the game itself is lagging a little bit. And I have a lot of these settings on like the lowest settings on like the lowest setting possible. So just letting you all know that, just being transparent because transparency is how I roll, and it's in like ethics and stuff like that. It's just like it's the right thing to do. Be transparent, be open, and be cool. But yeah, we're almost done painting this room. We'll probably just include like some very simple furniture, maybe a desk or something. We might try for a bunk bed, but I doubt it. But either way around, we are almost done in this room. This is actually Walt Jr.'s room. And that's like the one room that I think does not get touched at all. Like, basically, Walt Jr. is supposed to be like the moral compass, basically, of Breaking Bad. Um, he eventually goes by Flynn because he doesn't want to have any association with his dad. Because at first he actually like he hates his dad at the beginning of the show, and then like right around like part of season 2 and into season 4, and towards the end of the show, he loves his dad because like he blames his mom for everything. And then pretty much at the end of the series, he ends up hating his dad pretty much. Like he doesn't want anything to do with him, obviously, because he tried to hurt his mom, and then he found out all that crap that happened with the cartel and all that insanity, and the fact that he killed spoiler alert, Kane, he killed. I almost said Kane, like as in the wrestler Kane. Oh my god. Oh my god. What if we had like a WWE and like Breaking Bad like just crossover? That would be hilarious. Who am I kidding? I don't know like who would be like whom though. Like maybe like Hank and John Cena or something. I mean, to be fair, like it wouldn't be a super far stretch. Like it's just in terms of like their personality traits or something, I could see it. But yeah, I don't know. Like WWE and Breaking Bad crossover. Like somebody write that fanfic if you haven't already. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put in some furniture, and then we're done in this room. So we're gonna be done with the back half of the room, which is great. And then we're gonna dive into possibly another house and start that up. We might finish that in the next stream or episode, for all I know. But for right now, we're just going to continue to go forth and just have fun with this. So we're just going to include like some pink flowers or something. I don't know. We're going to include just this bright yellow bed that we had in the last house or something, just because to me it makes sense. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm supposed to be pressing the shift key, and it just was not working. Lols. All right. So book, 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 book. We'll get bookcase limb. We'll get this cream colored one because, just that's gonna be the thing. Fits in perfectly right there. Get some books. And then let's see here. We'll also get a desk or something in that corner. I know we're spending like more time in here than in the other room, but I think it makes a little bit of sense why. So we'll get corner desk of the artist. We got like some pine action going on because who doesn't like a good pine? Ooh, that is a nice pine. Oh my god, that is a nice freaking pine. Look at that pine, fam. Look at that. That's beautiful. Dude, I want that desk. Who am I kidding? We'll also get a dresser too, I think, because that's just So this is the final room. I know that we don't have a chair or anything in here, but I think it looks nice and kind of modern and cozy. Some different sort of colors happening in here. I try to like use some items that we don't usually use or some different swatches or whatever the case might be. But we're officially done in that room as well. So yeah, now we're gonna move into the living room and kitchen, aka the area that we have been dreading this entire time. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna move this into the sea of paint buckets. To be fair, we do have the kitchen painted, so that's gonna be like a time saver right there. So my thinking is we do the kitchen, we go into the dining area after, and then let's see here. We'll actually paint the dining area. Yeah, let's paint the dining area first. So like from here to like the end of the kitchen, which most of the kitchen's like painted already, so that's like it's fine. But yeah, we have a crap ton of paint buckets ready to go. Some of them used, some of them not used. But you know what? Like that's what we've got them here for, and we can sell them after. We have one more installation I think to install. Actually, no, we got two. We have a washer out here, and we also have a good old radiator. Yay, radiators. All right. I was gonna say, what's going on email? Oh no, I don't want to see my statement. But yes, if you're just tuning in on Twitch, YouTube, whatever it is right now, I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd. I have a YouTube channel and I'm streaming on Twitch some good old House Flipper, our favorite game. Technically, I could close this off and be like a jerk about it, or I could move the kitchen out here and like turn that into a bedroom, but like that's just too much energy and effort, and I'm not here for it. So I try to keep a lot of the original character of my houses on House Flipper because to me that makes a little bit of sense. But some people go like just insane with them, and I'm here for it. So yeah, get excited. If you're just tuning in, we're doing some House Flipper. We've been at this house for about an hour now. I took a few minute break to have some cereal, get a little bit recharged, stretch out my legs. Because you got to keep moving. Like I love my long walks. I didn't walk a whole lot today. I mostly walked around Walmart, but you know what? Like it counts. Well, to be fair, I walked to the bus stop, missed the bus by all of like 2 seconds, so that happened. And then, yeah, so I walked to the bus stop, missed it by a couple seconds. Then I walked ahead of bus stop and got the next bus that was coming, which I only had to wait like an extra like 10 minutes, so that wasn't like too bad. And then I went to, where'd I go to? I got off the bus, walked over to the Starbucks. I took a quick walk around the shopping center. Um, Before or after I got Starbucks. I don't remember. I think it was after I got Starbucks. But yeah, it was funny. So like today at Starbucks, look at the whole line of like pistachio green. I never want to see this color ever again after this. Says me right now. Anyway, so yeah, I went to Walmart after I was done getting coffee, but it was really funny because like I got to go get my cup of Starbucks in because I'm not gonna go get Starbucks the rest of the week because it's Friday at the time of recording this, Sunday at the time of release, and I usually don't go to Starbucks on weekends. Simply because like usually my Starbuckses that I like to go to, I like to just go during the week and then I stay home on weekends. Or I go for like a nice long walk on the weekend, like in the park, and that's just like, oh, it's so good. That's one thing I always recommend. Like, if you're struggling with mental health, and I know it's like, oh, you need to exercise, well, just go for a nice long walk in the park. It doesn't have to be like super long, it could be like a half an hour walk, like around your neighborhood or something, too. Or just whatever. Like, little things like that really add up, at least for me anyway. We all have to find our things that make us tick with mental health. So for me, getting any and all exercise in I can is good. But I enjoy my walks. I like listening to music or a good podcast. And I enjoy a good walk. I also enjoy some creative writing. I often joke that I'm like, oh yeah, as soon as I start publishing anything, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, this is a thing that I'm doing instead of like this is a thing I do for fun. So yeah, it's really funny. I write for school all the time and grade and all that stuff. And good old lesson planning and all that fun stuff. But in the end, what do? I write off screen. I write god awful fanfic. It happens. I have no shame in admitting that. But here's the thing, like, as soon as you publish something, that's like sort of like your portfolio. And so for me, it's like, okay, well, I don't want to publish anything creative writing wise because to me that would just sort of ruin the fun. And so, like, I mean, to be fair, I post on YouTube and like Twitch and do all that sort of fun stuff. And like, it's not ruined for me yet, but even then, it's like, I'm 23 years old. I have a reputation to go for, or like to look after at this point. But yeah, I hope, but yeah, in general, we got this little section done. So we just have the living room area to fully furnish and paint and all that stuff. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll get the washer going out here. Interesting place for a washer right underneath the window. I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just saying very interesting spot. But yeah, so again, we're working on the kitchen, dining area, and living room right now. So we're kind of finishing up this house, slowly but surely. We might get one more house in. I don't know. We shall see. I was gonna try to renovate our office area, but like it's all glitched out. So it's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, I hope you are all having a wonderful day. I hope you all are enjoying this with your toast. With your toast. Well, I mean, to be fair, you could be having toast. But I hope you all are having a wonderful day and are enjoying this with your choice of beverage, whether it's pop, soda, icy, sparkling water, like I am enjoying right now. I have a cherry bubbly water. I think it's from Pepsi, but you know what? Like, I like a good sparkling water. Then we are golden. We're golden pony boy. So we're gonna be able to put the stove probably in the corner. Again, it's not ideal, just like practicality wise, but it's house flipper. But you know what? It's house flipper. It's like The Sims. It's The Sims. All right, so we're gonna include some counters over here probably, just to really flesh things out more, and we'll go from there. So we're gonna get a nice little counter area over here. There we go, and we are all set. I consider this kitchen done at this point. Then we got this little dining area and the radiator to install. So I think we just got the radiator left to install. And then we got the dining area, and then we got the living room area, which I have been dreading this entire time, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is awesome. Everything's not awesome, fam. Everything is not awesome. Again, not the ideal location, but you know what? It works, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, get excited about that. We are almost done in the Breaking Bad house. I hope you all have enjoyed my ramblings on the show and just overall feels for it. All right, so we've got that installed. We have the dining area, like basically painted. We have the living room area to paint, but you know what? We got a crap ton of paint over there, and that's all that matters. So yeah, we got to get ourselves a table. But to be fair, we really don't have much more to paint. So we'll go with table. We'll just type that in. These names remind me of IKEA, just like so much. I mean, we used this one in our last house, but it works. I think that's what matters, right? Right. So we're gonna go ahead and get some chairs going on in here, because chairs are life, chairs are love. And then we'll use the chair Henry, I think, because it'll tie in real nicely with everything else that we've got going on. I love that there's like this dingy table and then like these nice freaking chairs, and I just find that contrast actually like mildly entertaining. So we're gonna do that. I know they had like the table going the other way in the show, but you know what? It's house flipper, and that's exactly like what we're doing. We're flipping houses. We're having fun. That's all that matters, right? Right. I know we didn't do a fridge in the kitchen. Like, don't get in my butt for that. But you know what? It's fully functioning minus a fridge. All right. I guess we're gonna have to like paint super close. My apologies for anybody that's like super sensitive to sudden motions. Yeah, that was the game's fault. The game is lagging in and of itself, which is not great. But we are on it. We are just sort of chilling. We got all this paint to use up. We're gonna probably put like that foosball table over here, cause like why not? Or a billiards table, whichever one's gonna go first. And we'll sort of go from there. Again, we need to fill out that space as much as possible, and I think that's gonna be a good use of space. It's not exactly what like is in there in the show. Like I don't think they had anything in the show. But again, it's House Flipper. We're not like selling these in real life because otherwise like the people would kill me in real life probably with the doors, like just simply not being replaced or anything like that. I had the idea of like including an extra bedroom right there, like in this sort of weird nook sort of space, like where the dining room is, but then I was like, no, that's not happening. But yes, here we are. We are finishing up the Huckster house. We are Breaking Bad slash we broke bad slash We are making too many references of the show, and I really hope I don't get copyright for this, but it's fine. Everything's fine, and everything's awesome, right? Right. So, yeah, get excited about that. We're finishing up this little area over here, and then we will go ahead, we'll move these over a little bit into the living room area. We have like all these paint buckets that we're probably not going to need, but you know what? It's fine. We're having fun with it, and I think that's all that matters. But yeah, we have a dining room area. I don't know where all these other paint buckets are going to go, and that's fine. We're keeping the wood paneling, and we're also keeping that brick at the fireplace and stuff like that. To me, that makes sense because they were like a part of the OG house, at least like before we started flipping this house, and that's all that matters. So, again, get excited about that. We're not really going to worry so much about our office anymore at this point because, like, literally, our office, like, it glitched out, and I am not about that life. But we at least know what it looks like, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, we have one more paint bucket to move over. Like, just seeing the number of paint buckets now, it's, like, actually pretty entertaining. Yeah, I bought, like, all these paint buckets just because I'm like, alright, this is going to be a lot of paint, people. Alright, so we're gonna go into house, we're gonna go into Father's Day stuff. We'll get this billiard table. I think that would be kind of cool. Oh, that is a big friggin' billiard table, but you know what? It fills out the space. Right, right. Alright, now the fun begins again. So we're gonna go ahead and paint this little rest of this area. We'll probably just have like a couch right um, somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Lols. I don't think this through. Slash, I did not think this through. Oh, no! Oh, okay. Well, that wood paneling's gone. Well, to be fair, that's not the worst part of it that we could have gotten. But yeah, again, the game's lagging. The stream is actually, like, not doing too bad. I think I only have, like, two devices connected to the Wi-Fi as we speak. But I have my cell phone connected to the Wi-Fi. My TV's technically connected to the Wi-Fi. And then I have an Ethernet connection. So I only have, like, a couple of connections, which is great. But yes. Get excited. We're just chilling, we're painting, and we are living our best lives at this point. We might just have a little couch and like a chair or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Or a couple of small sofas. I know they had like a corner TV in the actual house. Like on the show, at least. I don't know about the actual house itself. I know nothing other than that it exists. And that people actually live in there as far as I know. But to be fair, I mean, honestly, like, I can't imagine what it's like to live, like, in the exact same house. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like they would get people every single day, just like, can I see the house? Can I see the house? Oh my God, this is where Walt did this. This is where Skylar did this. This is where Walt did his, like, crazy website for the dad that was funneled with drug money. Oh yeah, that was a thing too, like, at the end of season two. Like, Walt did this, like, surgery to, like, which he ended up like pretty much in remission until like towards the end of the show, I think. But the surgery gave him a real chance at like living his best life, and that's how Skylar finds out at the second cell phone and yada yada yada. Nonetheless, like the surgery, it's both a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing in the sense that Walt got to live longer than he really should have, but also it's a bad thing because he kind of started spilling the beans after that point because he told the truth. But yes, just come hang out. We'll be just chilling, relaxing. We're playing some more House Flipper. Get your choice of beverage. It's a very chill game. Like, that's just sort of the way the cookie crumbles. And we'll just sort of go from there. I don't know how long we've been streaming. I'm pretty sure it's approaching like 3 or 4 hours now. But I also want to have some time to relax and just, regroup. But ultimately, we're going to find a quick other house, house to flip, basically. And we'll go from there. So, yeah, get excited about that. We're almost done painting in here. I'm glad that we got all the paint buckets, even though we didn't really need like half of them. But you know what? We went through a lot of paint buckets in this house, to be completely honest. Like, we totally did. There's no other way around it. We went through a crap ton of paint, and we're just going from there. But yeah, if anyone wants to do a big, long, like binge watch on like Breaking Bad, like you could do it. Like you can comfortably get through that first season in like an afternoon or so. And then each season's like 13 episodes, except for I think the last one, which is 16. So like you could like just spend a whole week off of work or school or whatever and like just binge watch and like you'll get done. I think on my last rewatch, I got done in like 4 or 5 days. Like I did a season per day. It was kind of insane, but also not fully insane. It worked. And like I had the time off to do it, and I just oh god, I love that show, especially that first season. It's so good, and it sets the tone for the rest of the show, and it's just oh god. The amount of love I have for Breaking Bad, folks. There was actually I almost took a Breaking Bad class back in undergrad. Like I'm not even joking. There was an actual class about Breaking Bad. That like I feel like is going to be more of a thing. So, greetings, and welcome aboard to the stream. We are playing some good old House Flipper and having fun at the same time. And yeah, we're almost done in this house. This is gonna be our second house that we're gonna have done on stream, which is kind of nuts. To be fair, the other one was like pretty much move-in ready. But yeah, we have a ton of paint buckets, but to be fair, like some of them are like empty-ish, some of them are not empty. But it's fine. Everything's fine. So we're gonna try to use up some of these more empty-looking ones because we have a little bit more to go above the windows. So not a whole lot more to go. And then once we are done with that area, we are done painting finally. Holy crap. But yeah, this is the Huckster house in House Flipper. I wasn't in Breaking Bad. It is inspired by the show Breaking Bad, so we've just been chilling and talking about Breaking Bad, discussing television and so forth because television's great. Right now, I'm currently watching season 3 of Stranger Things, and also I am about to start the last season, the last season of Orange is the New Black. So, got lots of shows to watch before I go back to school. If you're also, oh my God, so today I was out school supply shopping and I needed to get like milk, bread, like, your basic everyday things for your kitchen. So I had to get bread, milk, eggs, and I had to get some coffee creamer. And I'm like, you know what? I'll get my school supplies while I'm in here. That was a bad mistake. Mistakes were made. Absolutely. Stranger Things is in my top, probably my top 10 right now in terms of shows. I actually have a Stranger Things poster in my living room. I have posters, I think, of. I mean, to be fair, we could just plop in this couch and it's fine. I have posters in my living room of Supernatural, Stranger Things. I have a WWE calendar on my wall as well. Got some tapestries, and then I have a Star Wars poster in my room and also a Harry Potter poster. So that's exciting. But yes, we're just chilling. We are flipping some houses and just having a good time doing so. That's all that matters. That's really all that matters at this point. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get one of these like bigger cabinets and just do something small over here. Oh, okay. This is a big freaking cabinet. Holy crap. Did they actually make like Oh, okay, you've been to Hawkins High School. That's really cool. I didn't know it was actually like a legitimate I didn't know it was like a real place. That's really cool. What was it like? All right, so we've got a TV stand. Again, it's not 100% matching everything, but we're at the point of like, we're just trying to finish this house. Because we've been in this house for like an hour and a half now, but to be fair, like, I feel like a bunch of those minutes were just me taking breaks. So, yeah, there we go. We got a TV going on. And this is kind of just like the basic gist of like the. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh my god, that is awesome. Wow, you never know what's going to happen on Twitch. You really don't. But that's really cool. I'm glad you got to experience that because that's insanely cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think here. So, like, originally I am actually from Cleveland, Ohio, and it's pretty much known for one particular movie called A Christmas Story. And I pretty much lived like 20 minutes from the house, so that's pretty much as far as it goes. To be fair, like there's a lot of pop culture stuff in Cleveland, just in general. But anyway, around, um, we are basically, I consider this place done. So we're gonna submit garden for contest. Again, this is in the gardening pack. So let's see here. American, English, modern, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go with just the American Garden here. So pretty much this is in the garden expansion pack that it's pretty much the first expansion pack for this game. First participation in this category for a week, new personal record. Okay, well that stinks. It is. It's famous, and now it's like almost infamous in a way because like A Christmas Story. It's pretty much like half of the cable stations they play it literally for 24 to 48 hours, like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, definitely on Christmas Day. So like you watch it once or twice and then you're like automatically sick of it. So they have an actual house. I haven't been inside the actual house. I just live nearby it, which that makes no sense when I say it out loud, but it's fine. But yeah, we are officially done in the Huckster's house, aka the Breaking Bad house. I've heard crazy stuff about I've heard crazy stuff about just like people trying to like take a look at the house and stuff like that. I know that there's actually apparently the last time I heard, which was a while ago, there's actually somebody that lives in the Breaking Bad house. But like A Christmas Story house, that's up in Cleveland. The Breaking Bad house is down in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And by Cleveland, I mean like Cleveland, Ohio. I live in Kentucky, so I was like I have to actually be like, "Oh yeah, no, is it Cleveland, Tennessee? Is it Cleveland, Ohio? It's Cleveland, Ohio." I think so. I mean, it depends on what we're talking about. By a cute cat, I don't. Is that a movie or just in general? Because I have a cat back at my mom's house. But yeah, so house sale. You bought the house for $94,084.60. We have 8 total rooms. Our budget is $161,895.74. We participated in the gardening contest, but it did not change our lot sort of price range thing either way. So we're going to put on auction and we're going to see how this goes and see how much money we make if we make money. At the very least, we can even out, and I'm on board with that. So yeah, that's sort of the breakdown on the left hand side. The right hand side is like all the people that are like trying to buy this house. And I think, yeah, oh my god, okay, we made a good sized profit here. So we have another Smoth family purchase. So we earned $83,506.19. So we're going to go ahead and accept the offer and go back to our wonderful glitched out office. Seriously, it's glitched out. It's hilarious. But yeah, so if you're on Twitch right now, I pretty much pre-record. Oh, I have not. I didn't know it was an actual place. That is interesting. I need to go to California. But yeah, in case if you're just tuning in, so what I do is that on my house flipper streams, I actually record these for YouTube. I edit down the streams and then I upload them usually on Sundays. That's been like sort of the house flipper day, sort of house flipper Sundays. So if I sound like I'm repeating anything, that's because it's that. Or if I say like, "Oh yeah, I'm leaving," I'm really not. It's just transitioning between episodes and, sometimes I need a little bit of a breather. But it's only like around 8:30 right now p.m. on the East Coast slash Eastern time. I'm in a weird state here in Kentucky where it's like there's like 13 total states where there's like time zones that are like yeah, it's weird. It's really weird. Like if I go like maybe half an hour from here, it's like there are two different time zones. Like I start to go into Central Time the more southwest I go. So that's kind of weird. But anyway, so yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And I will see you all later for more House Flipper goodness. All right, so that was sort of the transition. I'm going into OBS and starting a new recording as we speak.